The Chapels. It's difficult to remember the huge impact that the Chapels had when they first appeared in 1975. Formed and developed in the cultural folk melting pot of Chapel-en-le-Frith, Derbyshire, they burst upon the public arena, changing the face of Morris overnight, as shown by this early newsreel footage.
We came here at 6 o'clock in the morning, 5:30 to see them, and all they do is push you farther and farther away, and then they don't even let you see them.
Their live performances culminated in the release, or escape, of their first work, Please, Please, Stop, with the well-known cover photo of the boys looking down over the railings of Chapel Marketplace, down to the cash point. It included the hits, Step and Curse, and I Wanna Hold Your Stick, and, of course, Love Me Shoes. The Chapels first met at school and began their dancing in short pants and long socks, a tradition they've never managed to lose. In early 1975, the boys' manager, Jim Herstein, created their look, with the famous no-jacket suit, baldric, and the recognizable comb-over hairstyle, copied by union leaders, sports stars and politicians. Their second release, with the Chapels, took the boys back to their folk rock roots. Standout tracks were When I Saw Jim Standing There, and Long, Tall, Peter. Hollywood beckoned, but was ignored, with the boys filming locally. A Hard Day's Dance starts with the boys running down Buxton Station platform, not pursued by a horde of rampaging teenage girls, but by two porters. They released a soundtrack, and taken from this was the title track, and the soulful and painful And I Fell. Another studio album followed. The boys were getting into their stride now. Chapels for Sale tracks included I'll Follow Number 1, and, of course, 8 Hays a Week. Having had so much fun with Hard Day's Dance, another film was surely on the cards. Helps was filmed in the snow in June in the middle of Chapel Park. The title track was released, and also the sarcastic ballad about a squire calling his men into the set, Yes, Today. There followed 2 studio releases, Rubber Souls, and Revolting, with notable tracks, Bagman, Got to Get You Into the Set, and In My Side. The Chapels were soon introduced to mind-altering drugs, Body's Best.
Oh, by heck, it's gorgeous.
That Gladys Oldthorpe, she never buys her own.
Boddingtons, the cream of Manchester.
Then came the groundbreaking release, surely Chapel's only Morris side, with yet another iconic cover. Tracks included When I'm 6'4", For the Benefit of Mr. Squire, Dave's Leaving Home, Carry That Stick. Danced in hobnail boots, it was truly groundbreaking. There followed the experimental full-length animated film, The Yellow and Green, with All Together Now, Morris in the Park with Bells On, and others. Then disaster struck. The Chapels danced in Tideswell, and stopped for fish and chips. Simple innocent banter led to a comparison between a dancer and the size of a fish portion. The headline next day went worldwide, "The Chapels, bigger than cod." This resulted in the destruction by bonfires of several pieces of Chapel Morris goods, one pair of baldricks and a complete shipment of armbands. Chapel Road was released, with another iconic cover and fabulous tracks, Here Comes the Sun, Something in the Way He Moves, and Jed's poignant plea, You Never Collect Any Money. The double-step album, The Chapels, also known as the Shite Album, followed. This studio compilation included, While the Squire Gently Weeps, Why Don't We Dance It in the Road and Happiness is a Warm Melodeon. Their final album was Let Me Lead, a result of a series of dances performed live on top of Chapel-en-le-Frith Town Hall. Famously, no cars stopped in the street, and no passers-by bothered to watch. The album included the later hits, Get Out, Across Pavilion Gardens, and naturally, Hey Jim. Recently the lads visited Liverpool, home of the Beatles, one of the many copycat groups who tried to emulate the Chapel sound. 40 years on, the Chapel's music and dancing is still unique, and we would like you to join in with the celebrations by reprising some of their most well-known numbers. You may ask me if some of these refer to specific people, but I couldn't possibly comment. Our archivist has been ably supported by our researcher Samantha. In fact, only last night she completed her customary research down in the gramophone archive. As the kindly old archivists can't get out very much these days, Samantha sells them light snacks and confectionery. Initially, they were shocked by her prices, so she now offers selected discounts. There's been nothing off Mars bars, but they were delighted to see Samantha's Snickers come down at a price they can afford. So now, onto the songs. Please join in. You know you want to.